Hello, my name is Amber and welcome to my channel Shine Your Light. This is the intuitive energy reading for some of what I've been picking up on for the month of July, and tuning into this towards the end of June. The last few days of June were energetically pretty rough, at least for me, and during meditation, one of the things that I did have come to mind, a vision of, I've got my notes here so I don't forget anything. I had a vision of a person sitting on the top of a hill, way up on a grassy hill above everything else, kind of like in the movies where you see somebody sitting way up and they look down and there's just traffic and chaos and stuff going on all the way around them, but yet it's nice and peaceful sitting at the top of that hill by yourself. I felt like that's a choice, that we have a choice to separate ourselves from some of the intense everyday life, some of the chaos, some of the busyness and the movement and the constant noise. And when I saw this, it actually reminded me of two different tarot cards, that if you combined the Hanged Man and the Hermit, that's what it felt like the hermit choosing to go off on your own, to go seek some quiet time alone where you can go within and check in with yourself. But at the same time, I got the impression, sitting on the top of that hill looking down at everything, that it was gaining a new perspective. For one, having the choice, making the decision to separate yourself from everything that's going on, especially if you're feeling triggered, or not real good about whatever is going on, and trying to look at it from a higher view, a bigger picture type view, trying to look at things in a new way, but also having the peace of not being stuck in the middle of all of that. I was also picking up on, it felt like more feminine energy, and I'm just guessing maybe that's because we're in Cancer season here. I just want to clarify that when I talk about feminine energy, I am not just talking about females. Everybody has both masculine and feminine energy within them, and then of course along with the signs, they are have the feminine energy or the masculine energy. So just a little poof blurb in there that just because I say feminine energy does not mean that I am talking about only women. So talking to you guys out there too. But I was picking up on a lot of the collective energy the last few days of June, and it was really heavy. I get little pictures of a blurb bubble of a woman over here saying, I'm tired of feeling angry, and a woman over here saying, I'm tired of fighting. One over here, I'm tired of feeling depleted. And just, all these little bloops, just this overall exhaustion. And it did remind me of a dear friend, a lady that I worked with for many years, and she's like a second mom to me. And she used to say, I'm just feeling defeated. And that's exactly what it felt like. Everything was just weighing down on me, and the last little vision of those that I got was a woman just curling up in fetal position and just wanting to lay down and just go to sleep. And my advice would be, don't give up. Oh, he says so too. Oh, mister. Okay, don't push on me, baby. Go get your stick. Get your stick. And he's got his stick. You gotta let go. Drop it. Drop it. Good boy. Yes, my advice would be, do not give up, of course, but do make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you need to rest, if you need a nap, take a nap. If you need to separate yourself and just take a break from everything, do that. If you need to just take some extra time, do what you need to do to take care of yourself. Make sure that you're hydrated. I think that being hydrated and drinking enough water helps move some of these feelings through us, helps them flow a little more, if you will, without getting stuck within us energetically. And yeah, if there are different ways, if you don't do things to clear your energy, maybe look into trying something new. Try a meditation, or try a chakra clearing. I mean, it can't hurt to try. And there are certain things that I do when I'm feeling that way. First of all, sometimes I get stuck in it and I'm thinking, why am I feeling like this? And then I'll realize, okay, is this mine? I have to always remind myself to ask myself, is this mine? Is this the reasons why I'm feeling this way? Did that come from something that happened today, or somebody I dealt with, or where did it stem from? And if I don't have answers for questions like those, then I know that I am picking up on somebody else's, or in this case, I realized I was picking up on a lot of the feminine collective energy. And I tried going outside and doing some yard work, because a lot of times that'll help. It didn't. So I went in and during my shower, I used some sea salt, and I'll just use like a quarter size amount and just kind of just rub it all over me with, the intention of washing away anything negative, any energy that's not mine, just removing that, washing that right down the drain. The sea salt helps to, salts of pretty much any kind help to neutralize or remove negative energy within your energetic being. And a lot of times I find that makes a big difference. I don't do it with every shower, but if I'm feeling particularly heavy, or if I didn't have a very good day, or if I just can't shake being mad about something, I'll do that, and I really feel lighter when I get out of the shower. I feel like a lot of that heavy energy, that yucky stuff, if you will, is gone. Well, that didn't quite do the trick either. So stop, baby. Do you want me to throw it? All right. So then I decided, all right, okay, what next? So I did some exercises, and that did really help. That often helps me, even if it's just 10 minutes, 20-minute cardio thing or something. That raises my vibration, makes me feel better anyway. And so yeah, I did try all that. I did feel better after that, and part of it was too realizing that this is what's going on in the collective energy right now. Having the awareness helped some. then I ended up trying a meditation, and during that meditation, well, before the meditation, I had been thinking about how collective energy, just how amazing it is that you can pick up on this. I mean, that, even if you don't consider yourself sensitive or a highly sensitive person or empathic, the collective energy does affect all of us, and whether we know it or not. And it, I think we see that a lot, throughout everyday stuff. We just don't always have the awareness that that's what's going on, or that's why we feel the way that we do. When I was thinking about that and I decided to do a meditation, hi baby, just, I had thought about the collective and how, even though we are all unique individual people, we all are our own, we all have our own lives, our own opinions, our own beliefs, we are still energetically connected. So much so that when large amounts of people are feeling generally a certain way, even if you aren't around that you start to feel that. And during my meditation, it reminded me of a while back when I was meditating and had asked my guides and angels to let me know what I need to know today. And clairvoyantly, clear seeing, so what showed up in my mind was all these, those paper people that, you do paper chain, is that what it's called? There were all these people hanging onto hands, and it was like, you unfold them and you spread them out, and well, that had unfolded in my head. All these people connected by, hands and feet, and then the paper chain, whatever it's called, started to grow, and it just started to multiply and became a net, and it wrapped around the earth. And that was a clear, hey, it's okay, it's all right. That was a clear message to me that we need to remind ourselves that we are all connected, and we are connected with Atlas. No, shh, quiet baby, get your stick, get your stick. Sorry, drop it. We are all connected. We're connected to the earth, to our planet. We are connected to each other, regardless of our agreements, disagreements. It doesn't matter. If you're on this planet, you're energetically connected to each other and the planet. And that was just a reminder that we need to remember this. We need to really get back to coming together. And that whole thing was what came to me during the meditation the other night, thinking about all this. And I decided to pull a couple angel cards just to see, if there was any advice, anything to do with what I had seen in my meditation after I was done. And the card that I pulled was oneness. And that is, hey, it's all right. It's okay. Hey, Atlas, quiet. Hey, shh. Stop. Hey. Go get your stick. No. Hey, quiet. I will put you inside, mister. He didn't want to stop barking, so I had to take him inside. But back to the card that I pulled. That was definitely a confirmation. It made me drop my jaw. I'm really like, oh, what? The stuff just, it still surprises me. I just love it when things, we all have doubt, and we all, I think, doubt our intuition at times, but when you get those little pieces of confirmation or validation, it reinforces that believe in your intuition and believe the messages you're getting. This card is definitely, it is the planet Earth, and oneness explains it all. I mean, we are all connected as one with our planet, everything on the planet, and it just really is that reminder that I think that's one thing we really need to get back to, is compassion for each other, having some empathy and sympathy when others are going through things, holding space for someone, being that listening ear if someone needs to hear, to vent or to speak, and then ourselves, asking for help, when we need it, if we need to let things out. The other card that I pulled was self-love. Let's see, there we go. And that went right along with the first part of what I had picked up on for July, and to really take care of yourself and be aware of your needs and listen to your body, what you need, what you're feeling, and don't be afraid to just take a little time out. We all need that, and that doesn't mean that you're not connected. That's not at all what that means, but self-love, taking care of yourself from the inside out, is really going to make a difference in holding that space for everyone else around us and our planet. And the majority of that I picked up on felt more like the first half of July. When I was trying to tune in more to later in July, I really wasn't getting a whole lot, except that it didn't feel as emotionally charged or intense, I guess. And I do believe that there is going to be a full moon in Capricorn later this month. I can't remember if I think it's mid-month, which I think that will be more of a grounding energy, being in the earth sign of Capricorn. So it felt like maybe that's why things might taper off a little bit for maybe the second half of July, and then of course later in the month we move from the sign of Cancer into Leo, so that is another different kind of energy. So at this point, that was what I was getting for July, and if I have updates or if anything comes through, I try to take notes as time goes on, and then tune in closer to the end of the month for the next month. But if I end up with anything else that comes in that really feels like I need to share it for the second half of July, I will try to put out a part 2 or an update to this video. But at this point, that is what I was picking up on, and I'm glad you're here, and I appreciate you all for watching and your comments and sharing, liking, subscribing, and I will see you again soon. Bye.